Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I have pulled cards for the community poll winner here on YouTube. If you are not a part or following my community here, you might want to do that because I do post up news, any kind of notifications, as well as polls asking you guys what you want to see. So you're going to want to vote in those and take part so that you get to see what you want to see. So this was the current winner. We're going to be delving into future, like career, finance, where the wealth and abundance is at for you. What is the status, the current energy surrounding this in your life? We're going to take a look into this. So we have a group 1, a group 2. This is pyrite. This is a, what is this? Aura amethyst, like a piece. And then we have the golden healer quartz over here for group 3. Please do remember that this is a general reading and not a personal reading. If you are looking to get a personal private reading from me about subject matter like this, you can do that over on my Patreon. The link to that is in the drop down box below. There are several tiers there, so make sure that you're looking at it correctly when you look. In which like different types of readings and stuff that I offer. I do also want to make sure to mention if you're looking for some good reading, there is a link to my website in the drop down box below for with all information on the books, plural, that I am currently have published. So one is on the way, so get ready for that. That's part 2 of book 1. So anyways, go ahead and meditate on whichever group is calling to you, and I'm going to go ahead and get started. For those of you who selected the beautiful pyrite heart here, God, I love this. Woo, it's so shiny. This is going to be your reading. Let's take a look and see what's in the cards here for you guys. Oh, yes, this is great. Okay, so we have the Ace of Coins. Could you ask for a better card? I mean, this is like getting the Sun card kind of, okay? Especially in regards to finance and career. I mean, come on, you guys, look at this. This is fantastic. That cornucopia is overflowing. All right, we have the 3 of Cups. And we have the 2 of Wands. We also have abundance with card number 1. Lucky times are ahead of you, along with good news, success, and prosperity. Fuck, you guys are hitting pay dirt. We have Vulcan with diligence, humility, and the wish to forge. And we have celebrations with card 3. So this is very interesting. This is 1, this is 15, and this is 3. And we do have a 3 here. Look at that. We have the Ace, which is number 1, okay? And then number 2 is about negotiating. And when I look at these numbers, I think of zodiac signs and the degrees of the zodiac. And I see number 1 is Aries. If we reduce 15 down in numerology, this is also a 3, which is right here and right here. So you have 3, 3, 3. This could be a sign in synchronicity. You're on the right track. But 15 is a Gemini a degree, and then 3 of course is also Gemini. So we have a lot of communication. I feel with the true success and to bring in more wealth, abundance, and career success, you're gonna have to be able to communicate correctly. What does this mean? A good communicator just doesn't run their mouth, they actually listen. So you guys learning listening skills as well as proper communication skills is going to be key to your success. Now, what does this mean? Okay, if you want to be successful, if you want to be affluent, if you want to be abundant, I'm just going to say this, okay? And I'm spilling the tea here. If you're one of those kind of people who thinks that you always have to be right, and if somebody disagrees with you, that you cancel them or hate them over one thing, especially, you're not going to get very far in life. Because straight up, the world is made up of many different types of people with many different interests, many different belief systems, and you have to learn to accept that. Okay, there's too many people right now who do not accept others for their what they want to believe or who they are. This is not, everyone thinks that they're so open-minded and, oh, I'm so open-minded because I believe this, but if you disagree with me, then I hate you. You're not open-minded. I'm sorry, you're not. Because if you can't disagree, agree to disagree, then you're going to have issues being successful anywhere in life, because you're going to have an attitude and everyone's going to not want to work with you because you're, quite frankly, pain in the ass. And I'm just telling it like it is. We want to bring abundance in. Vulcan, aka Hephaestus, is a very hard working deity, and he is appearing to you here for a reason. This is the energy that you're going to want to work with and adopt, and literally pay, a little homage to him, and really follow through with your dreams and your goals. And you're going to have to work hard. I see with the Two of Wands here. I mean, look at this. There is total success coming your way. And it does revolve around groups of people. Look at all the people right here. And they're coming together. And look at, they're all different people from different walks of life. Okay, with different cultural backgrounds and things like this, and they're coming together and unifying. And then we have celebrations. Celebrations are one of those kind of things where a lot of different people with different backgrounds, different thought processes, different beliefs, they come together and they work together in order to fulfill a common goal. I see in the future, you're going to be dealing with this a lot more. Hence the reason why you're going to have to not get triggered or emotionally butthurt because somebody is not going to believe with everything, and agree with everything that you think. Okay, because the world does not revolve around your head. We are a collective and everybody is different, and the faster that you accept this and understand that in order to succeed, in order for us to move forward, we're going to have to accept each other's differences. And this is part of being harmonious. This is part of bringing the yin and the yang together. This is, feminine and masculine energy combined, being unified. And this is the way that we succeed as a species. And what is going to be needed as we move forward. We are in the age of Aquarius. Pluto is in Aquarius for the next 20 years. Humanitarianism and thought processes like this are going to be on the forefront. Okay, this is what is going to be the focus. You're going to see huge leaps and advances. So all this, stuff from the past where let's hate on this person and pick on them and bully them until they freaking commit suicide, and let's cancel this person and cancel that person, it's just not gonna freaking work anymore because people are exhausted. That has happened so much now that it's going in the reverse direction. So you guys need to temper that and chill the fuck out a little bit, and realize that we need to unify. We need to come together, and that is like success. Like you're going to be working on some sort of project with a group of people, and in order for that to succeed, and in order for you to bring in the abundance and the money, you're going to have to learn to live like this. You're going to have to accept other people and just be like, whatever, just be cool. Kind of like Samuel Jackson in Pulp Fiction, where he's like, be cool like Fonzie. Exactly. Everyone loves fucking Fonzie, okay? Because he's super fucking chill and he's super cool. If you don't know who the hell Fonzie is, he is from a TV show back, I think it was like 70s, late 70s, going into the early 80s, called Happy Days. And, Ron Howard was on the show as well. If you guys don't know who Ron Howard is, you probably haven't watched many movies lately. But it's like, you can Google them. These people, and I mean, if you've seen Adam Sandler movies, you probably know the man who plays Fonzie. He's, Henry Winkler is his name. But I feel like this is what is going to be the focus here. You guys learning to communicate and negotiate with others. And also with your success, this is all about planning. And this is following through with your goals. Vulcan, aka Hephaestus, he had a raw deal. When he was born, he was chucked off, Mount Olympus, by his bitchy mother, because she couldn't accept that he wasn't perfect. Ugh. You know, that kind of an attitude and that kind of, like literally, if you study mythology, is that woman happy? Is that deity happy? No, she is not. And, you know, she puts blame where it shouldn't be blamed, and she needs to put blame where blame is due on her husband. But, you know, people who love to point fingers and blame other people and stuff all the time are the ones who have it the worst. I mean, look at, there's your cautionary tale right there. She might be queen of the gods, but she ain't living her best life now, is she? Because she wants to blame everybody else for her shit. So, you know, it's like, you know, he's amazing. Like if you read about his story and who he is and like what he did and stuff, yes. Okay, well, this is one of the male archetypes that I dig because of my archetype. So my archetype is his counterpart. Let me just put you that way. You know. So anyway, we have a lot of luck happening for you. And I do feel like it is Uranus moving into Gemini, which I did do a reading. I've talked about this and I have some like information over on my Patreon that you can access. That does talk about like all the things that Uranus rules as well as Gemini rules. So you have some idea as to where these changes, what could be changing in your life or what the sudden events and sudden happenings in your life and people and maybe even places where you end up will be occurring. So you can head over there to see that. But I do feel like that is definitely changing something for you. Sudden abundance, sudden wealth. It looks like good times are ahead for this group, but we have to remember we need to have diligence, we have to have humility, and we have to have that desire to really reach our goals and understand that the world is our oyster. No one is holding you back but you. And the cautionary tale about the pointing the fingers and blaming everybody else for their shit, this is something you guys definitely do not want to do because it's going to block that joy. It's going to block that happiness. And I get the sense that there is definitely, you know, the people that you're going to be working with here on this successful venture, like literally you're going to have an offer come in to work with this group of people. And you really have to rock that beautiful positive energy and learn how to communicate. Just because somebody has different beliefs than you doesn't mean that they're an evil, bad person. It just means they have different freaking beliefs than you. Period. And they probably were raised this way. And this is the way that they view the world because that's all they've ever known. You are not a compassionate person if you cannot look past that, you know, hatred and fear of someone who thinks differently than you. And this is what is required because look we have celebration, we have groups of people. You have to understand compassion and empathy for your fellow humankind. In order to bring in this abundance and success. So I'm going to read you a little bit about the career messages on all these. All these have career and finance and money messages with them. So let's take a look at card number 1. And this is that abundance card. Travel is highly likely as this is a time of change. Don't sweep things under the carpet if you are challenged, as personal growth is what this card is all about. You may soon be reaching for the stars as it is a highly creative time, and you can find yourself in the limelight as fame is not uncommon in this period. So I'm going to mention too, for those of you who have Gemini on the 5th house, this is definitely for you because the 5th house is definitely a fame house. If you have Gemini on the 10th house, this could also definitely be a double ringer for you for the messages here. So pay attention. Expansion and growth are really what it's all about, along with lots of good luck. Helping others who are less fortunate than yourself could see your dreams come true. It's all about that gratitude, seriously. And then like literally having that compassion for somebody else and helping them out and having their back. And then it's gonna come back to you so nicely, so keep this in mind. Okay, so I have to tell you, this is kind of interesting that this card is coming up here for Vulcan, considering I remember what the crystal and zodiac sign associated with this are, with this card, and it's Virgo, okay, which is the 6th house, which is the house of hard work, your normal routine, your career and things like this. But get this, the crystal that is associated with him is indeed pyrite, and this is what you guys chose. How wild is that? So with the career message here with my man here is, in a career reading, Vulcan points to a time when you will be completely submerged in your productive endeavors and creative arts. Again, I said fifth house, right? For some of you, if you have Gemini in the fifth house, it is a creative house. That Uranus moving into that fifth house for you is going to spark tremendous creativity and sudden flashes of great ideas and total genius insights and stuff. So the project at hand might need extra attention, patience, and a fine eye for the small details. You might not always see the glamour in your daily operations, but rest assured that the time you have been investing is not wasted, as you are unquestionably skilled and conscientious. Vulcan is particularly strong if you work in construction, architecture, engineering, product design, or any job that deals with craftsmanship. Be grounded with your responsibilities and don't be distracted by other people's negative comments or lack of acknowledgement. Remember though, Hephaestus was abandoned as a baby for his perceived weakness. He proved himself through his masterful creations and earned himself an unshakable position among the gods. Your patience and honest toil will reward you with a great gift soon. So remember that. He proved, he's like, oh yeah, you underestimate me? Bite me, baby, because here I come. And he rocked it. And he also ended up with Aphrodite. So nailed it, you know. He got it going on there. Okay, so we are going to take a look at the celebrations message here. And this is card 3. And we have, look at that 3 of Cups. This is about parties, celebrations, especially with people that you're close to, your soul family, like your close friends, dinner parties, things like this where you're having a great time with others. And I feel like there's like a camaraderie here. This is champagne celebrations, socially having a ball, and you're popular. And the career finance messages, you will certainly be celebrating a win of some kind, but you could be spending the money on gorgeous new clothes to wear to the party celebrations. Enjoy the moment, but watch that you don't overspend or overindulge in the champagne and good times. Just, stay la gomme here, baby. Not too little, not too much, just right, okay? So, this card also indicates it's an ideal time for promotion and or a pay raise. There it is. It's a great time to take the limelight if you want it. So step forward and don't be frightened to show your brilliance. The card also indicates good fortune in games of chance, such as lotteries. So consider buying a ticket. Okay, warning for that, you guys. It could mean that you just win $10, okay? Do not think jackpot necessarily. Unless you have specific placements in your natal chart, the chances of that are pretty fucking small, okay? But doesn't mean you couldn't win something. But don't just jump to the conclusion that it's going to be big money, okay? Could it be? Maybe. For like less than 1% of the population. And that, I'm being real here and giving you statistics. So you may notice jealousy from those around you. It is unlikely they have your best interests at heart. So if you are acting from good intent, then go and enjoy yourself. Ignore the haters. So there is a little bit of a warning there. Of course, that always happens. These little bitches who get all jealous when somebody's successful and they didn't work as hard, and they assume that they just should be handed this because mommy and daddy told them that they're perfect and that they deserve everything, and they can have whatever they want. But the reality is it's those who work for it and who put in the effort and the energy are the ones who deserve the success. Okay, I know that's not a popular opinion because everyone wants sunshine blown up their booty, but the truth is, this is where success lies. It's all about consistency and persistent and proper planning and following through. That's it, you guys. There's no trick to this. It is following your heart and like feeling passionate about what you do, of course, but it is hard. It can be hard work sometimes. Should it be hard work to the point where you're exhausted and you're like collapsing on the ground or something? No, but you're going to have to get your hands dirty and you're going to have to actually follow through and get out of your comfort zone and try new things in order to make things, to grasp that abundance and that success. And it's all about the journey along the way that matters here. Okay, so keep that in mind. It's not the end result, it's the journey. The journey along the way is so much fun. fun. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever, how many of you know what I'm talking about? When, you know, when you're going after a goal, and like maybe you're like taking a lot of classes and you're learning about something and you just love what you're learning and you get so absorbed in it and you're just enjoying it. You don't even care. You're just like, you're putting all your energy in, like having such a great time with it. Like, say for instance, if you're like in college or something and you're doing this and it's like, you don't even think about the grade. You're just like, who cares about the end result? I'm in loving this so much. And usually with people who do this and they pour all that energy into it, guess what? They come out cum laude. Okay. Yeah. You know, you just enjoy that process. Have fun with it. Remember that as you on your path, you should be excited every day when you wake up. I mean, not every day is going to be perfect, of course, because we're not perfect. No one is perfect. But you should feel passionate about what you're doing. And when you do, that energy is infectious and, you know, it's exciting and fun. So enjoy, you guys. Looks like you got some positive energy coming your way. All right, so guys, that's it. That's all I have for this reading. If you would like to get a personal reading, do head over to my Patreon. I do have career readings over there where I go deep. And I use astrology as well as tarot for that. So I also make sure to like, subscribe so that you don't miss a video from me. And do go ahead, head over to my website and check it out. Follow my newsletters so that you don't miss a beat, and make sure to give my book a read. It's a lot of fun. So there you have it, guys. That's it, and I will catch you next time. For those of you who selected the little aura amethyst here, this is going to be your reading. Let's see what is in the cards for y'all. Ooh, we have the Knight of Coins. We have the Emperor, Aries. We have the Knight of Swords. This guy just likes to come up for me lately. This is very Gemini energy. I did talk about this in what is it called on YouTube? I always get them all confused. There's too many of them now. YouTube short, on my other channel. And I go into depth about this. This particular card. Ooh, got some dusty here. Okay, we also have Key. New beginnings, directions, and adventures await for those ready to let go of the past. We have Athena with wisdom, strategy, and the wish to lead with card 14, 15. Wow. And we have 15 again. All right, I'm going to say this because I did mention this in group 1. Okay, there was a shit ton of Gemini energy over in that group as well, and it's here in this group as well. We literally have a Gemini card here associated with the sign of Gemini, but then we have 15 and we have 15. This is a Gemini degree in astrology. Damn. Okay, very, very interesting. And then we have Athena with wisdom, strategy, and the wish to lead. And we have family mentioned here. And look at all these court cards. Okay, we have the Emperor. This is like the head honcho of the bunch. This is someone who is an authority figure, who's mature, who is like very powerful. And then we have 2 knights here as well. I get the sense that there is a need for, in order for you to have real, true abundance and success within your life, okay, and bring in that wealth and those awesome career opportunities and things like this, we're gonna have to get over our shit with our family. Now, for reals, legit, there are specific placements within the natal chart that can indicate this, where we have a difficulty in choosing the right direction because we have let certain familial beliefs or the negativity or things being said hold us back. Or maybe we are like, our family like was like, hey, come work with us and be part of the family business or whatever, but you don't want to. That could be another thing that's happening here. But in this particular sense, and these are all male, okay, like you guys are going to be dealing with a lot of very powerful male energies surrounding you. These could be family members, or these people are going to feel like family to you. But in order for you to really succeed here, there's going to literally, there's something dealing with the family here, or some kind of beliefs that were instilled in you as a kid, maybe making you feel like you can't succeed or you can't reach for your goals or whatever. But you need to get past that, and you need to like literally move away from that way of thinking, and you're going to have to start all over and start fresh, clear the slate. Because this says new beginnings, directions, and adventures await for those ready to let go of the past. There's something holding you back that stems from some family issues or family dramas, or family maybe a parent being real negative to you about like, oh, you can't do that for a living because you'll never do this, and because, and let me tell you where that's coming from. It's coming from their own fear of, they don't want you to fail, or they don't, sometimes, believe it or not, in a rare instances, it is about the person not wanting you to be better than they are, because then they feel like a failure. But that's their problem, not yours. That's their issue and their journey that they need to heal and get past. You guys need to stay the course and go after and achieve what you want. Now, with the Knight of Coins showing up here, obviously this is like 3 males that you're going to be dealing with in particular. But with the Knight of Coins, this speaks of calculated risks, and slow and steady wins the race. This is somebody who's very smart and intelligent with money. They make wise decisions and choices, as opposed to the Knight of Swords, who is all about that pomp and circumstance and that charm and, the wanting to know and get into your head. And like, they're really good about like pursuing communications with other people, and really they want to learn everything. They want to know everything about you. And they use this as strategy, okay? There's a reason for that. And if you cross this person, they are vicious. They will cut your fucking head off with that sword. They'll go for it. They will just like take you down, So this is somebody you definitely want to be on their freaking good side. You don't want to be on their bad side. Same goes for the Emperor. Let's face it, Aries has really fucking horrible tempers when they want to. Fire sign energy, right? But the great thing about Aries is it's very passionate, and it's all about new beginnings, okay? Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. It's the newbie, it's the freshman, it's the baby. It's the brand new, it's springtime. It is that rebirth, after the death, which is Pisces in the 12th house, right? And that going within and going down into the freaking underworld and coming back up into the heavens and blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? It's all about divinity and really going within and facing our demons and things like this. And then coming out, and we're reborn, in that Aries time of life, that Aries kind of energy. So very earthy. It's very important that you really maintain charm and you communicate motherfucking concisely, okay? There's no other way to put it. And be very cautious and careful with your communications, and the way that you handle and deal with negotiations and other people as you're moving forward, especially family members. There's a way to handle things where you keep cool, calm, and collected. You want to maintain that. Be cool, like I said in the first group, be cool like Fonzie, you really have to freaking maintain that as we're moving forward, because there is new beginnings happening for you. And Athena, Pallas Athena, this is definitely about our work and our drive and initiative, our ambitions in life. And it's very important that you approach the future to be successful with wisdom, strategy, and like you have to think like a leader as you're moving forward. I foresee that you could be put into a position of leadership, and you will have people who work underneath you who are just as thirsty for it, but they're brilliant and they come with talents that they can, that they possess, that they can lend to help you to be even more successful. The most successful, powerful, well-loved leaders listen, okay? And like I said with group 1, it's very important. The best communicators are perfect. They're like amazing listeners. They actually listen when people talk. They don't just think in their heads as somebody else is talking of what they're going to say next. They literally listen with all their might to somebody else when they speak, and they take into consideration the person's ideas, their points of view, their suggestions and advice, and a proper leader utilizes the people under them in this way and does so with compassion and humility. Okay, they're not all dictator. Okay, if you guys think like a dictator, you're going to be treated like one. And what always happens to a dictator? People end up playing with their heads like a soccer ball in the fucking streets. So I want you to fucking think about that. When has it ever worked out well for a dictator? Never. Pick up a history book, honey. Okay, they always get it in the end. But the ones who lead with love and care about their people, and the people that work for them and who help them, are the ones that are remembered forever and well loved. So that is what the advice is here for you, okay? Most definitely. Now let's take a look at the career and finance messages with these particular cards. Do I see you being successful? Yes. As soon as you let go of the past and you use a little strategy, learn communication a little bit more. Also this is a Taurus degree, and we have that, that Knight of Coins coming out first. Like, I get the sense that, Taurus is all about, it's the second house in astrology. And this is about our self-worth. It is about our finances, our personal finances and our money. You're going to need, as you move forward, to work with a little strategy with this. And you have to be wise and make smart, calculated risks, not, flying by the seat of your pants, kind of shit. You have to actually put conscious thought into it. Don't be impulsive. Aries is very impulsive. Okay, so let's take a look at card 15 here and look at the career money message with this one. Oh, my eyes are tired. I need to put glasses on. Okay, guys, what do we got here? You may be feeling restless in your job, but staying put for security reasons, or you may be in a dead-end job where you dream about what you really want to do. Your opportunity is just around the corner. Take the time to take risks, but calculated ones, and step out of your comfort zone. Get your affirmations happening. You have to remember that the key to success in life is loving who you are with and what you are doing. Too many people spend too much time in the job or with a partner they dislike or are incompatible with, as they are afraid of change. Rest assured, the time is now to make the necessary moves. Go with the flow and see how wonderful life can be. And I want to mention, we have all this Gemini energy. Uranus is shifting into Gemini. It's at 29 degrees. It's sitting there just hovering, getting ready to move into Gemini. And it is going to retrograde back out for a little while, and then move right back in there, and it's going to stay there for 7 years. So I want to mention, I do feel like, since there's so much Gemini energy coming through, you guys, that Uranus shift is really kicking shit into high gear. And as I said with group 1, on my Patreon, I have, and I just posted it, a bunch of information about the areas of what Uranus deals with, as well as Gemini. And these are the areas and the things that could possibly be suddenly appearing or coming up for you, or the challenges you're going to have to face. And there's a shit ton of information, God, I can't remember, 23 pages of it or something that you can look through. It's pretty interesting. So, anyway, all right, we're going to take a look at Athena now. And this is the deity that has come up for you to help you on your path right here. So let's take a look at her message, her career message on this one. And this is Capricorn energy, and also the crystal that is associated with her is kyanite. Now, it's funny because the first card is that earth energy. We do have family, and it's funny that this is Capricorn. Capricorn is the 10th house in astrology. It is definitely having to do with your career. So with this particular message, let's take a look at her career. In a career reading, Athena's presence means congratulations are in order. Since Athena rules the zodiac sign of Capricorn, the symbol of professional aspirations and achievements, she portends a period of career elevation, recognition, and achievement. As the principle of creative wisdom, self-confidence, and strategy, she tells you that you will soon overcome any challenges coming your way with a keen intellect. You will also gain great clarity in how you use your talents and thus become masterful in your daily work. Your excellent performance will gain attention from your supervisor and clients. Wow, look at that. Your mental creativity and capacity to take control of your own reality is your sharpened spear, which will bring you both strategy and accomplishment. This is not a time to hesitate and withdraw, but to take leadership of your life and bring out everything you have worked on to show the world. Be ready to face any challenges ahead. Athena will help you navigate towards your victory and truth. This energy is particularly helpful if you work in a legal, compliance, or any governmental or political field. Yeah, because it's the 10th house. And I have to mention, maybe the family thing. Maybe through a family, you hear about a job or a connection or an opportunity. That could be something that happens, like when you're attending a family reunion or get together or something like this. Or straight up, like these people that you're going to be moving, into a position of authority. The people that you will be leading are going to feel like family to you. You're going to love and adore them, and they're going to love and adore you right back. Also, for some of you, that work ethic, that wisdom and that strategy is something you inherited from your family. So there's the flip side that's very good. Okay, so let's take a look at card 15 with family. And the career finance message. Okay, now once again, remember, she said be ready for any obstacles that are coming your way, but you can definitely overcome them, because with this, it's about secret worries about a family member, harmony being restored, good news, and travel likely. And the finance message is, finances may be tough with many obstacles to overcome, and some decisions made for the family haven't worked out for the best, but a positive Chinese fortune star is about to come your way and will sweep through your career and family sector. Family businesses, holy shit, will see unity and good luck, but success won't be handed to you on a golden plate. You will have to work harder than ever to obtain your goals, but you will get there. The birth of a child or the beginning of a small business could be possible in the distant future. Yeah, that could definitely be part of it there. And, look at these 3 males. So, and this is a very mature male. And these 2 are, middle-age-ish, I would say like 25 to maybe even, well, these days, used to be that for my group, but I would say like into the 40s, honestly, okay, with the way things are these days. With the maturity levels. Okay. So yeah, very, very interesting, group there. So remember, and I feel like keys, like, maybe there's like a key, like charm, because even Pallas Athena is little. That's her, symbol in astrology. You can plug in this particular asteroid, on astro.com to see where it lands in your chart. But it almost looks like a key, doesn't it? Like the way it looks. I mean, Chiron really looks like the key. But this also looks like one, sort of, and yeah, I don't know. It's like, I feel like keys, like there's something about them, like they could be like a symbology for a business maybe, or like having a key with like a crystal incorporated into it could be like a lucky charm for you, to carry with you, to remember you're the key to your own sovereignty and your own power, maybe. That could be something that could be important. Okay, guys, so that's it. That's all I have for this reading. If you would like to get a personal reading, especially a career one, you can do that over on my Patreon. There is a tier for that as well. And do head over to my website and check out all the goodies over there, and sign up for the my notifications there so that you don't miss when book 2 of my books comes out, which it's really action-packed. So anyways, guys, and you can pick up a copy of book 1 right now as well. And all the information is there for that. So thank you guys so much for everything. And thank you for joining me. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. For my last group here with the Golden Healer, this is like one of my favorite crystals. It's like sunshine in your palm. I don't know, it radiates really beautiful energy for me. I don't know if any of you guys have ever worked with it. Do comment below, but it just feels good. I don't know. It's just joy. That's like how I would call, like, I don't know. I just love it. Okay. So let's take a look and see what comes up for you. I'm very curious because we've had repeating energies with group 1 and 2. There were different readings, but very interesting that the same type of energy keeps coming up. We have the Page of Cups for you guys. Look at that. Oh, we have the Soulmate card. We have the Four of Wands. Wow, you guys, shit. We have the Six of Wands. Fucking success. Oh boy. Okay. We have card 11 with flowers. Be generous. Success and emotional fulfillment are yours. Yes, definitely emotional fulfillment and success. This is success, victory, and this is most definitely emotional fulfillment. And the Page of Cups is that crush energy, that joy, that it's so like giddy. Like that's how I would describe it, that giddy feeling. And look at, no wonder we have Venus, my girl. We have 11 and 4, beauty, value, and the wish to love. You think? And then we have card 1 with new beginnings. Look at this, 1, 1, 1. And then we have 4. We have 4. We have 6. Oh my God, you guys. Okay. I've been reading these particular cards and associating them with degrees of the zodiac. 11 is Aquarius. 4 is Cancer. And 1 is Aries. This could also indicate the houses. The first house is the house of self. It is where our rising sign is. It's how we appear to the world around us. The 11th house is the house of friends, associates, and stuff like this. There's many things that the 11th house is all about. And the 4th house is our roots, our home, a parent possibly, and things like this. But what I'm seeing here is you have a lot of abundance in your life already. And I feel like it's very important that you recognize that. There is a message of love coming to you. There is somebody you're going to be crushing on so hard here in the future. And they have everything. They're like kind of like, you know, I know a lot of people don't like to hear this, but a lot of people do like to hear it, where your partner has everything to do with your wealth and success. Because they're like a real partner. They help you to become who you're supposed to become. I almost get the sense this is young love that is happening here. And it does happen, and it can last. I speak from experience, you guys. I'm not kidding. And, you know, it's kind of funny because I met through friends, my other half, and we've been together in a few weeks here, 30 years. And we were hitched at a very young age, and it's lasted. And it's been victorious, you know, straight up. It's just like some people just luck out this way, and this is how it works. Not everybody has to get married when they're 45. So I get the sense that this is part of like where the abundance and the wealth is coming from for you. But this is not one of these things where I'm seeing that you sit around on your butt and you wait for it to happen. You still got to freaking put the effort in and like go over your, you know, go for your career goals and your dreams. And I see you becoming very victorious with this as well. This is somebody who's very much into, you know, the creative side of the realm. You know, maybe even working in some sort of PR or social, maybe even being like a wedding planner or, you know, an event planner. You know, I just see humanity, like, you know, what do you call it? HR and PR and, you know, event planners is coming up here. This is where, and like beautifying, maybe even something to do with like anything, the Venus realm of things, which is very much the material. It's all the art. It's joy. It is the delicious food we eat. And event planners definitely deal with chefs and cooks and things like this. It is sex. It is pleasure. It is all those wonderful material things in life, all the things that make life worth living. This is where your focus of your career is headed for several of you. And we have flowers. I mean, this could even mean that you're dealing a lot with, I don't know why, I feel like wedding planner, some kind of event planner where you are just beautifying. Oh my God, I'm like seeing the most fucking insanely beautiful fucking room, and I'm getting chills. It kind of reminds me of a scene from my book where I'm just going to say it. There's a gala that's happening, and the way that the place is decked out inside is something like kind of like what you guys will be doing. And oh my God, it's like a dream come true. It's like you create heaven on earth for people. And, this could even be having to do with the beauty industry as well. But I do feel like this is more like having to do with some kind of events or festivals or parties or social. Like there's a lot of social stuff, a lot of chat, talk. And like literally, the more you beautify yourself and you dress to impress, the more I feel like the way you look has everything to do with how you succeed. Like being put together, dressing in, having glowing skin, taking good care of your body, dressing beautifully, impeccably with class, and, maintaining beautiful hygiene, and just like the way that you eloquently speak and the way you carry yourself when you walk into a room. It's like, it screams professionalism, and that is what's going to get you hired. A lot of people think they could just be whatever, like, oh, you're supposed to accept me like I am. No, not in a professional setting. That doesn't work. Sorry. Yes, and some utopian hippie compound maybe, but not when you're dealing with business, okay? Straight up. And that's just the fucking cold hard facts, honey. Straight up. It's like we want to put our best foot forward. And this is common knowledge for people who are of a mature mindset. I get the sense that, look at all the pinks that are showing up here. There's something extraordinarily soothing about the energy that you're projecting, and it's very Venusian in, maybe like you're going to be wearing a lot of gold jewelry and dressing in like very romantic, like flowing kind of fabrics and styles that really attracts others. But there are new beginnings in this sector of life. And I swear you're going to be like, while you're doing this, this is how you meet your mate and soul mates in general, who will be working side by side with you to realize your dream and your goals. But you have to already be on the path there in order to meet this person. That is straight up the facts and the truth when it comes to meeting our significant others and our soulmates and stuff like this. Even like with what I was mentioning before about, being married for 30 years, how I met my other half, it was because I was being social and I was putting myself out there and I was meeting new people and blah, 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 and I like literally friends of friends, this could be like, and you're like clients. I feel like some of your clients could become close friends, and it's through these clients that, you're attending parties and you're meeting the man of your dreams, or the significant other of your dreams, fill in the blank, y'all. So let's take a look, and you are going to be very victorious. This is a happy, beautiful life that you have ahead of you. Beauty, value, and the wish to love. This is going to exude in everything you do. When you become love yourself, it is going to show through all the work and all the, everything that you put out there, and it is going to attract that to you. So keep this in mind. It's a fact, okay? That's just physics, baby. So let's see card number 11. Okay, let's read the career and money message. Flowers foretell the success of new projects and the fulfillment of dreams. Castles in the sky could become a reality. Like literally, you guys could be like turning venues into like fucking some fairy tale castle and shit like this. Like this is like you create this fucking amazing shit. Like you make people's dreams come true. That's like what I feel like. So those searching for jobs could be pleasantly surprised, or an ad in, like wherever they put like job postings and stuff like this could end up making you money. Your upbeat, enthusiastic new aura, which is very Aphrodite, will make you attractive on the social scene and help you network brilliantly, career or business-wise. Don't dismiss your intuition. Positive thoughts and actions will be rewarded. And by the way, Venus, aka Aphrodite, was definitely known for her joyous laugh, her butt. Like literally, like one of her names is about having a beautiful ass because she had a really nice butt. It's like, so maybe you're like working on, like you wear like these fucking epic dresses that like show off your curves, and everybody's like, damn, who is that? But anyway, it's like, but joy and laughter and happiness and stuff are definitely associated. So having that upbeat, joyous kind of attitude is definitely that energy for sure. Okay. So, anyways, let's take a look at card number 1 here with new beginnings. All right. With this one, this is about fresh starts and fresh opportunities, a birth of a child or business. It's definitely, I feel like both, like child later, but, business, absolutely. Your business is going to be like your baby, I feel. So career and finances. This card indicates that taking risks will pay off. Ask for that pay raise or go after that new business or job. Speak up about what is important to you as the universe is now ready to answer your wishes. Make sure you are clear about what you want and don't waste this opportunity by asking for things that won't really bring you satisfaction. This is also an excellent time to purchase real estate or invest. Those looking for more challenges would benefit from embracing a new learning opportunity or career change. And again, when we are doing something like this, when we're doing like shifting over a career or something, to be smart and intelligent about it, we just don't go, I quit, and then walk away and have no source of income. That's just dumb, okay? We wanna make sure that we've either saved up enough money in order to do that, or else that we do it on the side as a side hustle, like a side business, while we're building it up. And then once we're ready, we leave this one and go to that one full time. That's just being practical and being smart and just covering your ass and make sure that you're okay. But I definitely see new beginnings, total victory. This is beautiful energy, you guys. Oh my God, I love this group. Brand new beginnings are heading your way. Like really adopt that love stance, become love. And it's true that unless you're very clear and know exactly what you want, and you like can verbatim speak it to the universe and write it down as well, and then literally like plan out the goals to get there and just start going after it, the universe is not going to respond really correctly because you're being vague. Okay, vague doesn't work here. A lot of the times, and then also when you are questioning or like saying what you want to sit down, get in a meditative state, get clear, and then write out what it is that you want, and then ask yourself why you want it. And then answer it. If it's not a good reason, if it's just to pull clout and one up somebody else, trust me, this is not for you. You don't want to do this because it's like, that is a really bad reason. You have to be 100%, have your heart in it and be very passionate about what you do in order to be happy and enjoy your life. Okay, straight up. I mean, that could be anything. You could have any career, whatever it is. If you're helping people and the thought of like helping another person is the part that lights you up inside, you're going to be successful in that job, whatever it is, okay? Because your heart is in it. Your energy is in it. Your love is in it. If you're just doing it to be a bitch and like walk around thinking you're better than everyone, it ain't gonna happen, okay? And if for some reason you fight tooth and nail and you do it a shady way, you will have a bad downfall. It always happens. Just sit back and look at history, you guys. Look at history. Look at people who have just fucked themselves in the ass, okay, with their attitude and being a bitch or whatever the hell. It doesn't work out very well for them. The whole point of this is to be successful long term and to have joy and happiness in your life. And in order to attract that, you have to be that, straight up. Okay, and it all starts within you. All starts with you. The person that's coming along in your life here enhances you. They don't fix you and they don't rescue you. They are there as encouragement, partnership, enhancing. They make you want to be the best version of yourself. That is what a true partner does. They don't try to rule you. They don't fucking try to dictate you. They don't try to tell you you can't do the things you want to do or whatever. They're supportive and loving and helpful and help you to get where you want to be, no matter what your goal is at the time, okay? Sometimes they might even struggle with it, to do that, but in the end, they're always, all right, since I know you love it so much, I'm there for you. That is the partner for you. And that is what a true partner does. And that is what makes a successful, happy marriage, by the way, you guys. And let me tell you, it's all about communication. It's all about compromise, and it's all about support, and loving one another through thick and thin, ups and downs. And if you think that, it's just all bliss and glory every single day, it's not, okay? It's how you surmount the challenges that come your way that say everything, and what makes it last. It actually, when you go through a challenge with a partner that you love, and you guys make it through, the bond becomes stronger. It becomes more intense. It is like and then you have God, there's not a day that I wake up and I'm not grateful or have gratitude for the blessings, that I have in my life, because I brought them on myself. But the fact that I have somebody in my life who supports that is like, especially if you've grown up, and I know somebody here who's going to know what I'm saying, with people who haven't been supportive of you. To finally have someone who supports you and loves you and adores you and has your back and will do anything for you, it's weird. It's like, oh my God, wow, this is incredible. It's like, you're not going to be used to it at first if you're the type of personality I'm talking about. But then you will get used to it. And once you accept it and you open your heart to it, beauty abounds. I'm telling you, it's fantastic. So know this for this group, you guys, because you have Venus showing up for you. This is a very lucky sign, okay? She's one of the benefics in astrology too. So good times ahead, lots of joy. I can't wait. You guys, I'm curious. How many of you picked this group are looking to go into a field like that I mentioned here? Because I'm so rooting for you, and I would love to hear how it goes. And if you're actually thinking of that, I'm very curious. Do comment below. Okay, guys, so that's it. That's all. Did I read them all? Hold on. I want to make sure I did. Wait, did I? Hold on. I don't want to fucking diss you guys. No, sorry, I did not. I did not read Venus, did I? I read this one and this one, right? I got on a tangent there. Sorry, the brain just goes where it wants to go lately. I swear to God. Okay, hold on. Just want to make sure that I got you all covered and I'm not dissing you on anything here. Yeah, okay, I read that one. We read the flowers, but we didn't do Aphrodite, did we? Oh my God, how could I fucking miss my girl here? Okay, so by the way, she's associated with Taurus and Libra, of course, because Venus rules these two signs, and rose quartz, of course. So I remember how I was saying, look at all the pink. Yeah, rose quartz is definitely your crystal to wear. So for career, in a career reading, at first glance, you may not see how Venus, the symbol of romance, can work in tandem with your job. On a surface level, Venus could symbolize a career path dealing with beauty, fashion, cosmetics, art, photography, film, visual art, or relationships, public relations, human resources, and client management. What did I say? On a different note, Venus is the ruler of Libra, the ultimate symbol of partnership. Your career might need you to focus more on building networks and becoming collaborative with people around you to achieve your goals. Her magic is in her ability to attract, entice, and use her seductive social graces to her advantage. The Greek goddess Hera stole the mighty Zeus's heart with Aphrodite's magic girdle. Venus doesn't do the chase. Exactly. And if you are this archetype, and I am, you don't chase. You never have, and you never will. Okay? Where was I? Sorry. This is so true. Venus doesn't do the chase. She doesn't need to. She lures you in with her charisma. Your success, to a great extent, relies on the allies you charm now. Exactly. So turning on that Venus energy, rocking that hot freaking outfit, and doing your hair and the right way, and looking sophisticated and beautiful, and choosing the right stylist if need be to help you to do this if you don't know how. you know, learning to wear, maybe even pink could be a power color for you. Any shade, okay? There's multiple shades of pink that are shown here. Or just all the shades of pink and rose color, maybe even red as well. These are like power colors for you. And then accessorizing with gold could be a big thing for you guys for sure. But yeah, you guys, seriously, rocking her energy. And it's like kind of funny because I read that to you, but pretty much I covered everything that I said, did I not? Like, so these are the areas of life. But anyways, if you guys are looking to pursue a career in one of those areas or anything I mentioned resonates with you, do comment below. I'm super curious and I'm rooting for you all the way, okay? So thank you guys for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe. If you'd like to get a personal reading, a career reading in particular, you can do that over on my Patreon. All the information is there. There's multiple tiers, so make sure you see them all. Do head over to my website if you're into this Venusian kind of energy and you like all the subject matter brought in here. Do check out Hunting the Empress. Do read this book. It is some spicy hot entertainment for you this summer, and it does cover, she is definitely, that energy is rocking through the pages of that book. Make sure to sign up for my notifications so you know when the second half of the book, which will be coming out soon, is available for purchase. Okay, guys, that's it. That's all I have. Thank you, and I will catch you next time.